Well, Sebring definitely was not the race we wanted to have, especially when a 12-hour race finishes in turn 1 after the start. Is like, it just sucks, really.
Let's go, right side inside.
We felt all positive about what's going to happen. The car felt good throughout the test sessions, qualifying, so we were really optimistic for the race itself. Unfortunately, there was nothing Ollie could have done different to avoid the car spinning ahead of him.
A bit demoralizing, I'd say. Especially when it happens on the first lap. You don't even get a chance to see how the car is or how things are going to shake out.
We felt like the issues we had at Daytona were well behind us. Proud of the team. We used that 12 hours as a bit of a test session to learn about the car, to try some things, try personnel in different roles. If it were to happen later in the year when we had less time to practice, or had, call it like a burn race, if you will. Any team, especially in the IMSA Weathertech Sportscar Championship, can do 96% of the work and do it well. I mean, it's that last 3 or 4% that really differentiates the good teams and the great teams. For it to be over before it started was brutal.
You don't even know what would have been because you didn't even have a chance to see what you were working with. So it was a bit sad. First sprint race of the season, so you're looking to build momentum, and in a season like this where you're with a new car, where a good result is basically all you can hope for.
We've got the special livery with the car, fans love it. The whole racing community has really taken a liking to it. It's been great to see, media too. Motul does a really great job here with their customers and their distributors, and they've got a great relationship with McLaren out here, and they've got a lake bed all set up, hospitality for the customers. They've really put together an amazing all-inclusive package for the weekend, so very proud to support them, for the full year, but this is obviously very special to them, and very grateful for what we do with Motul.
Yeah, our team's a little engine that could. That's how I like to look at ourselves. I mean, we appear, I think, from our marketing prowess has made us, I think, seem a lot bigger than we are. And that's a huge hats off to everyone that builds our profile in the sport. But that said, I mean, we're a minnow in a sea of factory teams. I mean, punching above our weight class in terms of the resources we have available to us and what we're able to achieve, I think, is something I'm very proud of.
I just figured it's always the car's fault. Don't worry. I know how it works over here. Yeah, I've heard it.
I'm complaining about understeer, John.
Oh no, that never happened.
So yeah, it's mainly Sector 2 then.
Laguna was the very first track where I've never been to this year on the IMSA schedule. So it was super helpful for me to have a teammate like Ollie, because he knows the track very well. He gave me a lot of tips. We've done the track walk together, so he's been a huge help.
6 is a bit of confidence I'm still missing because I still have to figure out my way around.
I'm pretty sure most of you have your ears on, so when the car does get here, hey buddy, you can go ahead and start.
I mean, racing, it's such a small margin between being a hero and being a zero. obviously the Corvettes, they were very strong that weekend.
Now, how special is it? I mean, Pfaff is one of the most iconic teams out there. Your sponsor, Motul, and I like that you still have the plaid on the back. How fun is it just to be a part of this team?
Oh, it's amazing. Those guys, I love them. They're so cool. They are really professional in every aspect. They're working really hard. I mean, it's been a challenge from start off in Daytona. Got a new car, never done any laps with it. And I think we figured out a good way to become more and more competitive. There's for sure still things we need to learn, but working with those guys is just an absolute privilege for myself, learning so much. And yeah, it's just awesome.
5, 4, 3.
I think as a team we performed so well that P2 was very well deserved.
I think the feeling of getting second at Laguna was like having a monkey off your back finally.
So about Detroit, I mean, in the end, you just want to win, and you just want to give that as a reward to everyone who's working his ass off to get the champagne and the trophy in the end.
Detroit was our biggest hospitality of the year. It was nice to have about 150 guests from the Suburban group out to the race. FEL did a fantastic job just hosting such a big group. It was our first time, being on the road hosting such a massive group of people. When we have a lot of guests on site, we really want to make sure that we're performing at the caliber that we expect of ourselves. Qualifying didn't go our way, unfortunately. I think we, in terms of pace, we're having a bit of an off weekend. We were struggling a lot more with the circuit. That said, we had a very fast race going. So, we started 8th, worked our way methodically up to 3rd in a race that was extremely hectic.
Things were looking pretty good, pretty positive, and it's a street circuit. It's a tight street circuit. It's nerve-wracking. It was actually really exciting to see how we're going to progress and make a so-so day into a pretty darn good day.
So 8th to 3rd is a great day until it wasn't. About 3 minutes to go, we unfortunately had contact with another competitor and took us out of the race.
I think we're exceeding maybe expectations in the race itself. So to have kind of the end that we did was a real punch in the gut. I'm going to say that racing is probably one of the most cruel sports. When you are passionate about it, it makes everything, all those feelings heightened.
There's still 6 races left in the season. By no means is the season forgotten. Now looking ahead to walk-ins, Kansas Tire Motorsport Park, Road America, we got 3 really great tracks coming up for our McLaren. It just adds a little bit of do or die mentality for the Pfaff Motorsports team.
Racing means a hell of a lot to me. It's like you're taking care of a mechanical horse, everyone is, and it's you got to tame this mechanical horse. We're all car guys, and we just love speed, we love the sound, just love everything that a racetrack, has. It's emotional. It's an emotional roller coaster.